What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about time speeding up. How I always talk about this, but I want to talk more into it because I feel like it's very interesting, and I feel like not too many people actually know what's going on. Well, I don't know what's going on, but like, I feel like not too many people at least talk about it. They don't talk about time speeding up. They don't talk about like each and every day. The days are going by a lot faster, extremely quick, and I feel like it's very trippy. So it just seems like whenever I live my day to day life, the time seems to be like speeding up. Just it's fast. Like I can't get things done. I can't like I was able to get my workout in. I was able to study on my career. I'm able to study for my career. I mean, complete a couple of my college classes. But then after that, it's already the day's almost over. Well, I ate breakfast, I ate lunch, I took a shower, take care of what I need to take care of. I clean my room a little bit. Um, and still like the day is pretty much over, and I'm just like, damn, I didn't even get much done today. Even though I wrote down a whole list of what I wanted to get done, I was able to complete all of it, and now it's 11 p.m. It's about to be 12, and I'm just like, what the hell? So like, it's just funny. It's very trippy how like no matter what, time always seems to be speeding up, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on? So it's crazy. It's really crazy. There's a lot of reasons why time is speeding up. Um, I'm sure if you watched my channel before, you're aware of things I mentioned. Like there's spiritual reasons. I've learned from other people on why time seems to be speeding up. People say because we're all ascending. It could be the matrix collapsing. It could be because everyone's going on a higher vibration based on what I learned from from a certain person in a group of people. I also heard that there's so many theories and facts on why time seems to be speeding up. Some people say like our planet's heating up, so like again, it all deals with spirituality and ascension, either with ascension or the matrix collapsing. This is why the money system's collapsing. This is why like everything's about to change up. Like as human beings, as this world, the world's always changing. So it makes sense that times, according to the spiritual community or spiritual sense, like time is an illusion. So this is why they have daylight savings. This is why they push an hour back, and then they'll change it back to normal. So now it's not daylight savings no more. But still, even ever since they ended daylight savings, so now time's still going by extremely fast. Even before when it added daylight savings, when it pushed it an hour or two back, the days are still going by extremely fast. And I feel like based on what I've learned from other YouTubers, they mentioned that um as the days go by, it's gonna time's gonna speed up extremely faster. It's like you see how you're experiencing right now. The days are going by extremely faster and faster and faster. And it's been going on since 2018. There's this guy on YouTube. His name is Serious Inner Temple, and he mentioned he made a video in 2018, and he mentioned that like time is gonna speed up. Time's gonna go by a lot faster, a lot quicker than we're gonna expect. Starting from 2018 all the way to now, and fast forward now is 2023, and now it's just like the days is just it feels like a dream. Like the days go by extremely fast. So Sears in the Temple, he's definitely right. He did talk about that on his channel. If you wanna check out his channel, just type in Sears in the Temple, and he mentioned I forgot which video, but because he makes a lot of videos, very very good content, very good YouTuber. I really respect him, but he did mention time is speeding up. It's going to continue to speed up. There's also this guy named Enofey, Enofey. He does talk about time speeding up a lot. He makes a lot of live videos, so definitely check him out. He used to have a lot of other videos, but they're on private now. But I really like the videos he put out. He's very informative. He talks about fasting. He talks about it's time speeding up. How fasting is gonna tie into time speeding up. Um, I, I might talk about fasting too, but yeah. But since time is speeding up, it's like it's harder to get a lot of things done, but it is easier to do a lot of intermittent fasting. So we're able to eat less because the days go by extremely fast. Inofe in his channel, he mentioned that like people used to eat 3 times a day. Now in today's timeline, that shit seems damn near impossible because like 10 hours feels like what 2 hours, 1 hour now. So if you're constantly eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it feels like you literally just got finished eating breakfast and now you're eating lunch the next minute. That's how it feels like in today's timeline. So we can't really eat as much meals as much as we can. It is possible, but we're just gonna struggle with it because we gotta plan out our meals, we gotta make our meals, and once we do that, the day's almost over, or like we feel extremely bloated, and like we got. I'm sure if you're watching this, you're an adult, so like you got tasks, appointments, things to get done, and as human beings, we ain't got time to do all that while completing appointments, running errands, going grocery shopping, taking care of your family, doing college, completing your career, all this and that. So there's just so much things you got to do. There's just so much shit you got to work on. This is why it's so hard to like just. It's hard to balance everything out in today's timeline. Me, I am adjusting. I am finding different ways on how to like get more tasks done throughout the day. You definitely do got to be a lot more disciplined, and you got to have more self control. What I've noticed about me is that like I'm more prone to like addiction sometimes. So like I listen to a lot of music. I'll just chill and not do anything sometimes. So since time is speeding up, I don't like wasting time. I don't like wasting the days. I'm in the military. I'm in the army. So like I want to become a better soldier. I want to become a better all around person when it comes to the military. I want to advance my career. I want to get promoted. I want to just do better at what I do. Get better shooting weapons. Getting better. Just learning about military tactics. Learning getting prepared for the promotion board, for the Soldier of the Month board. I got to do a lot of stuff. I'm also taking college classes, and like I'm learning how to manage my finances as well. So there's so much things I got to get done. And since time is speeding up, it's hard for me to balance all these things out. So I am trying to find ways to cut certain bad habits out of my life. It's not easy, it's hard, but it's definitely worth it. Um, what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about fasting. So this video was supposed to be about time speeding up, but I'm also gonna add fasting into this. So how does fasting tie into time speeding up? Now it gets kind of complicated because if you're watching this, we're all different. So the type of diet that works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. Like we all have different diets, we're all on different journeys. All of our bodies are built different. Some people doing intermittent fasting, it may work for them. Other people, it may not work for them. But I feel like for me, I'm not sure if it works for me because the most I could fast was like at least a day. That's it, a day or two. And after that, I feel kind of off balance. I have like headaches. I feel dizzy. It's because my body is not used to it. And not only that, but me, I'm a pretty skinny guy. I'm like 5'9", 5'10". I weigh like 160 on average. So I am planning on gaining weight, more so gaining more muscle, but there are times where I'm planning on like bulking up, but like I just don't have time to be doing all that. So I'm gonna try to add like intermittent fasting. I'm gonna test it out. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I just don't want to get too skinny. That's the thing. But not only that, but I've heard the more you fast, um, based on what I learned from other YouTubers, they mentioned that like the more you fast, eventually if your body gets used to it, if you're doing it for like a long time, for like years, it's a long process. Your body will eventually get used to it, and then your body's just absorbing a lot of energy from like the sun, from just energy from the earth, and then eventually you can actually gain your weight back up when you become like a breatharian, or when you're doing long periods of intermittent fasting. You can actually build a lot of muscle doing that, but it just takes time. Right. So right now, if you're just starting off, you're gonna lose a lot of weight. It's like you're going through a withdrawal symptom. And I think I experienced that whenever I fast for like 2 to 4 days. Not 4 days. That's the most I did before, but that was like a couple years ago. But if I fast like 2 or 3 days at most, that's when I feel like I'm going through withdrawal symptoms from all the toxins I've been eating. Like just feeling dizzy. That's why. So like when it comes to food, and diet, it's supposed to be a fasting video. But I'm gonna add diet to this video as well. I think the best way to break free from like eating bad foods and junk food is kind of look at certain candies and certain junk food as drugs. So, for example, it's even reported like certain countries they're banning like Skittles. I've heard like Skittles getting banned. It's banned from certain countries, but like also banning more candies are getting banned as well. And there's a reason why. I mean, yes, Skittles are good, but there's a reason why. It's because there's so much chemicals, there's so much GMOs, there's so much shit they put in these candies. Of course, gonna be drugs, and then when you eat them, you get addicted to them. That's how all these candies are. This is why it's hard to break free from like chips, candy, just junk food. Me, I still struggle with like eating junk food. I still struggle with having a sweet tooth. It's not gonna kill you, but the more you consume it, it's slowly gonna affect you. You know, and me, the thing with me is that like sometimes I get really bored with life. So like whenever I get bored or not satisfied with life, I might as well try to do things that will kind of excite my life. So this is why I try to become like an extremist. Not, I mean, I do attempt to do it, but I'm not successful at it. But at least I try to do it. So it's because I'm bored with life. So like if I'm bored with life, I try to find different ideas to add some spark and challenges to my life. So for example, if I want to try out fasting, right, it does excite me. I see the benefits. It could clear up your face, it could clear up your skin, become more mentally sharp. You could burn a lot of fat, you become a lot more ripped, and like you're able to. It kills a lot of time as well. So the more you fast, the more time you have for yourself. And since time is speeding up, you have more time to complete your tasks and shit, right? So that's what kind of excites me. So that's why I'm tempted to do it. Probably not this week, probably next. Yeah, fuck it. I'll probably do this week, but who knows? But and that's what I'm trying to get at. Like whenever I get bored with life, and I'll try some new shit, pretty much. Where was I? Damn, I lost track. But yeah, but like candies, junk foods, and all that stuff, it's bad for you, pretty much. It's not good for you. And what helps me is I look at it as like drugs. For example, cigarettes. You don't want to smoke cigarettes, right? It's bad for you. Obviously, it causes a lot of cancer problems. It damages your lungs. It causes a lot of damage to the body, right? So what you could do is this: you won't smoke a cigarette, right? But what's different than eating candy or just junk food? It still has a lot of bad shit in it. So if you're gonna eat, it's gonna damage the human body eventually. And when you do eat, it become more addictive. So I kind of look at it like that. My How I look at things may not work for you, so you got to try something that works for you. But that works for me. And that's probably like a horrible example, but I'm sorry. But for some reason that works for me. I look at it as like this. So it's like drugs, it's like cigarettes. So why would I do that? Same thing with the candy and like junk food. Why would I do that? Or chips? Why would I do that? So I kind of avoided like how I look at cigarettes and drugs and shit. Because it is no different, to be honest. It's less harmful, but it is addictive. The more you eat it, you become extremely addictive, and as time goes by, it's gonna damage the human body. You don't want that, right? And it causes a lot of acne and just addictions, and you just don't want that. Especially if you feel like an athlete or like if you're in the military, like you want to be fit, or just life in general. You just want to become naturally fit if you want to live life to the fullest. Might as well eat the healthiest and add the healthiest shit to your body, right? And exercise. And you're pretty much reaching your goal, pretty much. But yeah, but now how does it time speeding up tie into like health and diets and here and there? So like since time is speeding up extremely fast, um, what I like to do, well, first of all, I learned this from another YouTuber, Faye. I think he mentioned it. Like, he mentioned that like since time is speeding up, it's gonna be a lot easier for people to do intermittent fasting. Not only that, but just living in this world, there's so much chemicals, there's so much bad shit, there's so much pollution. You got chemtrails, you got fluoride water, like you even put on clothes and deodorant, all this. It's got bad chemicals in it. Even that laundry soap right there, it's got fucking chemicals in it. When you wash your clothes and shit. Um, Even fruits and vegetables is bad. Yeah, it pretty much is bad for you. Not the fruit. It's not the fruits and vegetables itself, but all the pesticides and all the chemicals these people put into these foods. So pretty much everything you're consuming is not damaging you like on the spot, but slowly damaging. And imagine you're constantly consuming all the pollution from these chemtrails, from the clothes you wear, from all the stuff you put into your body, like if you're a female, all the makeups, all like even for men, like all the shampoo and soap you're putting in, all this shit, all the electronics, all the radiation, all the Wi-Fi technology, all this and that, like staying inside all day, just all that shit. So when you're fasting, you're pretty much detoxing from all the shit that's in your body. It becomes a lot easier. It's not easy, but it becomes a lot easier. One of the hardest things about fasting, though, at least for me, is I get really skinny, and I don't like that. I'm trying to gain muscle, but this is how it is. It's a process. But you could definitely build a lot of muscle while fasting. It just takes time. It's like your body's going through withdrawal symptom. This video's all over the place, but what was I? But yeah, but since time is speeding up, you can if you're interested in fasting. Like I said, this video is not for everyone. So when I talk about fasting, it may not work for you. Maybe you do need to consume. Maybe you do need to eat food that could work for you. And shout out to Faye, because in Faye's channel he does talk about fasting, like, and he's actually in really good shape. Like he actually has a lot of muscle to his body. He looks in good shape, and he's been doing fasting for like a while now, and like he's able to heal the body, he also adds in yoga and like meditations as well, and that really helps him out. It's a good mix to try out for spiritual practices. Not spirit, yeah, spiritual practices, but for healing practices as well. Try fasting, try to do full body stretches like yoga. Also, try out different meditation techniques, and then you can heal the body like that, but it takes time to do that. You got to be consistent with it. There are times where I'll practice these, and I've seen results. Like I feel a lot more lighter. But it takes time to do that though. Um, but yeah, but since time is speeding up extremely fast, when you're trying to fast, I feel like it works to your advantage because you have less time to eat because the days go by extremely fast. So the more you fasting, 5 days will feel like 2 days, or like 40 hours will feel like you fasting for only 16 hours because will be you wake up, it's daytime, then next you know it's nighttime already. I'm just like, what the fuck, you know? Like, I don't know. It's just I'm just rambling. I'm speaking my mind, but it is a trip though. How like this time is just speeding up extremely fast. You know, it's like you just can't get a lot of shit done. You know, it's insane. It's definitely a huge phenomenon. I feel like me, I could easily stay up for like 2 to 3 days easily. You know, and sometimes I'd be freaking myself out because I'm like, yo, why am I up for that long? Or like, why do I still have all this energy? You know, it's because time is speeding up. 10 days will feel like 5 days, and 20 days will feel like fucking 13 days. You know, it's just or like 5 days will feel like 1 or 2 days. You know, it's just this is a timeline we're in. Very interesting. It's just insane how like this time is speeding up. You know, I'll never forget when the people I was watching on YouTube they mentioned 2018. Time is gonna speed up. So now here we are, and just everything is going by extremely quick. You know, it's insane. That's all I gotta say. Comment down below. Let me know if you're also experiencing time speeding up. Let me know if you're also feeling the effects of time speeding up. Like, do you know people who are experiencing time speeding up? Because it's definitely a huge trip. Like, it's definitely like, oh shit, like why is time speeding up so fast? You know, it's definitely trippy. I'm not gonna lie. It does get frustrating. It does get extremely annoying sometimes because like I don't have time to work on the things I need to get done, you know. So I'm always got to be in a rush. I always got to be more disciplined and consistent, you know. I got a very tight schedule, you know. So I'm like, fuck. But there are good parts to it. Like I've heard from other people, like it's easier for you to manifest. If you hate your job, then the hours will go by extremely quick, which is pretty cool. Um, I can't explain it too. Like I feel like I'm living in a dream because since time is speeding up, I just feel like I really can't explain it. Like if I'm in the present moment, like it feels like I'm in a video game. Like I feel like I definitely do agree. This person she mentioned that like it's easier for you to manifest since time is speeding up, and that is true because I could feel the energy. I could feel time speeding up, so you can use it to your advantage. You know, like whatever you put your mind to, you can actually get it done. You just got to think about it, take action, and bam, you get the results extremely quick, good or bad. You know, definitely easier to manifest. But that's all I got to say. Like, comment, subscribe, man. It's a random video. It's all over the place. My apologies. I just gotta let it out. So I'm out and have a good one. Peace. All right, close this. There we go.